on this video because you've been wondering if your business needs pivoting. If this sounds like you, guess what? You want to keep watching. Hello. How are you doing? Heard so many things that you don't know who to believe, right? Listen, in this video, I'm going to tell you the truth about pivoting, or more specifically, when to pivot. If you've done your market research, this is when, right? If you've done your market research and have an overwhelming desire to solve a particular problem or problems, I'm not even going to shade you because some of us solve more than one problem, or provide some type of relief, some type of joy, happy feeling, whatever, legal happy feeling with your service, guess what? This is one of the things that you should not pivot. Okay, you shouldn't change that. So maybe you might be saying, "But Jackie, ain't nobody buying. What do you mean I shouldn't pivot what I'm selling?" Listen, you should pivot your service business definitely if nobody is buying and you've been showing up what the people are. Listen, that doesn't mean that you can't provide the training, the coaching, the speaking, the trucking, or whatever service business you have created. There may be issues elsewhere, which will let you know there's a particular time that you should pivot. Now, experts will tell you that you should only pivot when you're at your peak or in the valley. And being in the peak just means you sold everything or did everything you can, and you're not getting higher than you currently are. And the valley means you ain't making no money, honey. You're not making any money. And it's costing you a lot to keep the business open. Definitely not making no money is definitely a sign a pivot needs to be done. But listen, here's the truth. It could be in your messaging. One thing I found that I had to change in my own personal business is the way that I message. Like, I would give people great content, right? Amazing content. But when it came to telling people what I had to sell, listen, I was asking shy. I was acting shy. You couldn't hear me. You didn't understand. What am I selling? Be like, Jackie, I want to buy from you, but I don't know what you have to sell. I'm glad you asked that. You want to keep listening because I'm going to tell you exactly about a little where you can find more information about my business blueprint and mentorship program. Anyway, back to the pivoting. There could also be an issue with the platform or the way you're selling it. I told you my issue was with how I presented the sale. I would be so shy and so intimidated that I was scared to sell. That I could do the thing I had experienced because I was selling a problem that I sold, that I was literally an employee um solving this problem. So I know it was a problem that people had in the industry, but I was not selling it properly. I was not using my platform or my messages in the proper manner. Thus, at that particular time, wasn't selling to nobody. Listen, I had to pivot. So instead of throwing the tools and the resources and the education, because listen, don't nobody have time for that. Your tools, your education, your training is expensive. Okay, trust me. I have an MBA and I have a graduate degree in accounting. Not to mention 20 years training supervisors, managers, leaders, employees to excel in service-based businesses. So instead of just throwing it all away, it could be time for you to pivot. So instead of throwing your tools and your experience away, you may need to do some market research. Okay. Some internal market research and external market research. It's like, Jackie, what is internal market research? Anything that involves your business with inside your business affect that's your internal market research. You may need to look at your numbers. You may need to, like, for instance, my example, I needed to look at the way I was messaging, how I was using the platforms to be visible in selling my service or products, because I've actually sold products as well, but my focus is in service-based business because that's where my passion lies in. My passion is helping you fix issues so you can have that happy life. You can have the right mindset and guidance. That's my passion. So I stay within my zone of excellence, right? And that means I stay in the business management zone. Because guess what? One size does not fit all. Okay. So this is why you have to do some internal uh research, market research. It could be your mindset concerning that particular thing, or you may not have properly defined what you want to do with those resources. Okay. That training, that education that you develop, that you say you want to sell. Remember, one size don't fit all. And an external example, maybe you want to look at your delivery systems. How are you delivering the sales, right? And you say, Jackie, I thought you said sales is internal. Well, that's a that area is both. Sales are both internal and external because they are affected by what you do inside your business and how you look out to the people who are trying to buy. Remember, uh it's not a one size fit all. So my programs are not one size fits all. And you'll learn that more by going to the link that I put down below, learning more about my business blueprint and mentorship program. I also have a video that's blueprint and mentorship program. There's a video that's going to follow this video that's going to give you more information, and also a link where you can click to sign up or just learn more. That link to the video is going to be below. And also follow this video. So if you have not subscribed, baby, I don't know what's going on. You need to go ahead and subscribe. Click that notification button. Make sure when you join me next time, you have your pen and pencil.